Proctor Rails. Hey, Cassie, we went to different high schools here.
Different high schools together?
Yeah, Denfeld High School, 64.
There you go. You're practically
go. 15 minutes on the clock. First period about to start. Opening line tonight, Declan centering Max and Griffin. Miles and Garrett on the points. Draw one back by the Hunters. Off the near side wall ahead. Into the zone, shot off the shin pad, rebound. Blockered wide by Jace. Miles able to chip this ahead. Max stumbled. Hunters will send it back in, but they were offsides. Draw one back. Hunters have possession. They'll play it ahead into the zone. Pressure from Miles takes it away along the wall. Played to the point, but intercepted by Max. Rink wide pass for Griffin, just too far. Sent up, that hits the referee, doesn't get out. Declan pressures. Max unable to get to it. And Denfeld out of the zone. Back pressure there from Max, takes it away temporarily. Denfeld will dump it back in, icing waved off. Garrett plays it ahead, that's intercepted. Hunters from the circle, shot, kick save from Jace. Cleared to the wall, back to the point. That shot deflects off the body. Hunters near side here, surveying from behind the net. Sent out front, good stick there from Garrett, takes it away. Shot off the shin pad, good block from Griff. All the way down into the Rails offensive zone. Hunters, lead pass gets him out of the zone. Another one into the offensive zone for him. This is dumped in behind. Gray has. Far side for Declan. He backhands this ahead. Griff was headed the other direction, so this is going to go all the way down. Just misses the net, icing the indication. 13-16 left in the first period. Look at a defensive zone draw here for the Rails. Brecken pushes it to the wall for Gray. He gets it ahead to Tony. Denfeld sends it back down. Centering attempt taken away by Brecken. Puts that off the glass, held in at the point. Denfeld around near side, and Miles gets the puck there. Starts up the near side wall, pushes it out of the zone. Bumps into Bria. Denfeld sends it back. Stick lift from Matt takes the puck away. Rink wide pass. That hits Tony, but he can't get it out of the zone. Matt with a poke check there, chips it ahead. Bria will pick this one up and take it out. Just this side of the red line, she'll dump it in, far corner. Tony battling for it, up the half wall. Denfeld takes it away and starts out of the zone. Declan right off the bench, takes that one away at neutral ice, pushes it ahead. Has it again, into the offensive zone, and meets 4 players there. Denfeld chips it ahead, and they're out. Down into the offensive zone, poke check there from Miles. Will centers, and gets on a Denfeld stick. They'll just play it deeper into the zone. Miles off the wall, doesn't clear. Garrett has his stick, has a poke check there. He'll bump with the Denfeld player, able to win the battle there. Will gets it out of the zone. Declan, pressured from behind. He's stripped of the puck. Miles and Garrett combine there. Miles to give away at the blue line. Garrett fanned on a clearing attempt. Shot off the post. Hunters put this one in behind the net. Miles bumps there. Bucks it on the puck now. He's pushed into the wall. Away penalty coming to number 7 for Denfeld. Will into the zone. Just taken away from him as he got into the slot. 11-13 remains in the first period. Rails are going to go on the power play here. Number 7 for Denfeld going to the box. Minor penalty for stop the clock.
The 11-15.
They didn't hold it. And back to the point for Miles. That skips over his stick. Matt picks it up at center ice. Circles at his own blue line. Pushes far wall ahead for Garrett. He's down into the zone. Far wall. Circles. Up front. That's through a couple of sticks. Brecken picks this up near side. That's chipped out of the zone by Denfeld. Good stick up there from Miles. Takes it away. He's back into the zone there on sides. 4 wide. Miles over to Will. It's in his skates. Ruxin on the draw. That's one back by Denfeld. We've got 37 seconds left in the minor penalty. Denfeld clearing attempts to the circle. Doesn't get out. Declan with it now. Fires this one into the end wall. Tony centers. That goes off the puck. Clock's not running.
Start the clock!
Giveaway from Chase. And Denfeld scores shorthanded.
Probably caught up with the clock.
All right, well, after the shorthanded goal, Denfeld in the lead. Declan wins this one back for Tony. Shoots it ahead for Bria. She'll dump it in. Icing waved off. Into the circle. Bria has. Backhands one. That goes wide of the net. Denfeld chips it ahead. They're out. 19 still left in that minor penalty. Denfeld with possession down in the end. Miles now with it. He starts out, tries to sidestep, that hits the body. He gets possession back. He'll just dump it far side. Denfeld has possession. Both teams at full strength. Garrett up ahead, that's tipped center ice. Denfeld will just dump it in, look for a line change. Declan with possession. Starts ahead, he's to center ice. Sent ahead, it's on his feet. He circles, didn't know he had it. Denfeld near side. Bria pokes this one into the end. Chipped off the wall. Hits a player. Center, Denfeld able to clear. To center ice in the zone near side. Good poke check from Miles, takes it away. Declan skates into that, takes it around behind.
Up the ice!
Off the wall for Griffin. Shot in on net, kick save from Jace, pushes that wide. Miles chips it past the forechecker there, sends it up, Declan to tip it out. Denfeld with possession, just dumps it right back in. They were offsides. They're gonna say intentional offsides, so the puck's gonna come all the way down to the other end.
All right, let's get some shots on net now. Let's go.
Here we go, Proctor.
Brecken on the draw. It's kicked to the wall. Max with possession, plays it back to the point. Matt holds his own. Brecken slipped to the clock. Chipped ahead by Denfeld. They're a few neutralized quickly. Into the offensive zone. Poked away there by Gray. Griffin able to hand it to Declan. 2 center ice with speed. Poke checked off his stick as he enters the zone. Gray couldn't get there in time. Matt will pick it up and circle up the blue line. The rake wide pass hits Max. Chipped over to Brecken as they enter. No shot there. Matt picks it up. Hard shot. Score! All right, with that, 7:41 left in the first. The Rails tied the game at 1. That'll be Matt unassisted. Draw one by Denfeld. They're into the zone quickly. And shot from the wall. Pad saved and smothered by Jace. We'll get a draw here to Jace's right. Draw one by Denfeld. Buxton took it away. Set back down. Garrett will stop in the corner. Start back up near far side for Rocks. He chips this off the wall. Will hustles over. Declan takes it off the shin, tries to get to it. Denfeld plays it back ahead. Miles keeps it out of the zone though. Rocks trips as he comes across with Paul. Shot from the near side wall, blocked by Miles. Will plays it ahead. That's stripped. Sent in wide of the nets, and Jace will just smother. Denfeld with a shot that gets blocked by Bria. She's got the puck now. Over to Tony, out of the zone. He plays it ahead. Brecken into the zone. Couldn't get it past the defender. Bria steps up. She's got it. Hard shot. That gets blocked before it gets to the net. Matt jumps into the corner for it. Out front. All the way back to the line for Gray. Couldn't sidestep to the defender. Bria takes it away. He stops. Plays it ahead for Brecken. That gets to everybody. Denfeld to start back out near side. Off the stick, icing indicated, waved off. Matt stops in behind, flips it ahead. That misses Bria's stick. Deflected off Denfeld. That'll roll into the end. They'll pick it up, start on the far side. Pressure there from Tony. Denfeld down into the offensive zone. 2-on-1 as they cross. Hard shot off of the glove. Jace finds it again and will smother. 5:58 remains in the first. Get a draw to his right. Looks like he's got repairs to do on his mask. Might have taken that one in the cage. Snap broke off his helmet.
I told him I'm gonna shoot up Owen. Yeah, he's like the same size as Nice. Oh my god, I think
We're gonna go look for a helmet repair kit. We'll be right back. right, helmet repaired. Quick reminder, 5:58 left in the first.
Put it on. Take a little
James tied at 1.
down, slide it back in. Adjusting, get one.
Declan on the defensive zone draw. It's one back by the Hunters. Played into the corner.
Let's go!
Garrett will pick it up, play it around your side. Max skates into it, and he starts
Go,
out.
go, go, go!
So with possession across the center ice, up ahead for Griff, into the zone. Under the slot, Declan has. Backhander goes to the slot, that's poked away. Miles fans on the shot, it's still there. Poke checks it away. Max stick handles a couple times. His shot, deflects and goes off the post. Declan with possession here in the half wall, loses it towards the point. Garrett does hold his own, sends it back in. Played ahead. Garrett holds his own again, walks into the circle. He fans on a shot. Played to the point where Declan has. He'll dust it off and shoot it. Well saved and smothered.
Good job, Declan.
Reckon on the draw. Will and Ruxin on the wings. Matt great points. Denfeld wins the draw, brings it back into the offensive zone with speed. Down to the circle. Played wide. Stick left there, forces it all the way to the wall. Clearing attempt, block. Shot blocked out front. Not clears it, but not out. Took the head for Brecken. He's out of his zone. 3-on-1 with the trailers across. Will tries to center. That goes off a shin pad. Battling for it there. Matt has it. One-time shot from the circle. Shot. Kicked in on nets. Puck was not covered. Rux eventually did put it in, but the ref had blown the whistle. Little knuckle puck shot from Matt. It was on in. Denfeld with possession off the draw. They play it ahead. Gray just got out of the zone. Rails hadn't cleared, so offsides the call. We get a neutral zone draw here with 4:29 left in the first.
Let's go, Green! Hustle, hustle!
Puck drops back to Gray. Rux chips it off the wall for Brecken to bring it in. Over to Will. Will back to Brecken. Backhand shot. Score! Little give and go play from Brecken and Will. Brecken scores. Assists from Will and Gray. .4:18 left in the first. Rails take their first lead of the game here, 2-1. Tony with possession into the zone. He'll go to the far circle. Shot off the shin pad. Rebound. Push to the corner. Tony still battling there. Tries to center. It's taken away. Hunters will start out of their zone. Backhand pass. Far side. Possession in on sides. Hard shot. Misses the net. Denfeld sends it back out front. Played from Jace. And then ends up in behind again. Sent back out front. Weak shot. Jace can't corral. That shot goes wide of the net as well. Garrett now with possession. Chips it ahead. Tony picks it up. Hands it to Bria. Bria down into the offensive zone. Shoots. Glove saved and dropped. Garrett, sharp angle, puts it in behind. Bria from the wall. Sends it up front. Taken away, sent out of the zone, sent back in. Tony is not yet cleared, so we're going to get offsides. Declan on the draw. Bria and Tony still on the wings. Miles and Garrett at the points. Denfeld wins the draw. Declan steals it though. Sends it ahead for Bria. That's intercepted. Sent back down. Icing waved off. Miles forced to play it. Denfeld now with it in behind. Surveying. Off the base of the net, back into the corner. Shot from the half wall. Gets through. Shot in on net, and they score. Jace help getting the post sealed there. And Denfeld is tied the game at 2 with 2:51 left in the first. Wall. Griff with the possession. Rails win the draw there. Denfeld takes it away. Circles at his own blue line. Pass ahead. That hits off a stick. Denfeld gets it back. Max temporarily interrupts. This will be dumped into the corner.
Go, go, go! Hustle, hustle! Hustle, hustle! Come on! Go, go, go! Go, Max! Go with him, go with him!
Rails down into the zone. That's taken away. Sent up to the point. Gray has. He'll shoot one wide of the net. Rails in behind. Plays to the far wall. Gray steps up. His stick is tied up. Matta picks this up at his own blue line. Turns. Fires it ahead. Off of Max's stick into the zone. Denfeld with possession. Played off the far side of the wall. Played out of the zone effectively. Poke check there from Gray. Takes it away. Declan, toe drag, he's around 1 into the zone. To the slot, backhand, slips off his stick before he pulled the trigger. Max battling for it in the corner. Matt at the half wall, he'll fire one towards Max, too hard. Gray plays this to the point, Griffin plays it to the point. Matt has to hustle ahead. He wins the race down to the corner. He'll stop, picking off his stick. Still battling for it there. Brecken helping her, Declan helping out. Puck squirts free. Matt picks it to the corner. Shot in on net. Chase finds it with a pad. He'll hang on. 1:13 remains in the first period. We'll get a draw to Jason's left.
That is Grandpa.
Brecken wins the draw. He's going to carry it out. Reaches center ice, dumps it to the near side corner. Brecken and Will giving chase. Will just stick lift in behind, plays it back to Declan or Brecken. Brecken's got it. Out front, surveying. 2 Miles. Miles pivots, sends it back to the far corner. Ruxin has it there, plays it up the wall for Garrett. He fires one off a shin pad that comes to the near side wall. Will tries to play it off the wall for Miles. He doesn't pinch though. Clearing attempt. Garrett. Clear the zone. They're in on sides. Garrett battling down the near side wall. Still with possession. Knocks his player down. Still battling for it there. Sent to the point. Held in by, just offside. Brecken thought he had it. 29.9 remains in the first. We'll get a draw just outside the 100 zone. Brecken centering Ruxin and Will. Draw one by the Hunters. Chipped off the glass and out. We'll start in on Miles and Garrett. Shot from the slot is blocked. Centering attempt knocked away by Garrett. He clears it up off the shin pad though. Garrett with it again. Hands off to Ruxin. He's going to dump it down. Icing called with 9 seconds left in the period. We'll get another defensive zone draw after that. Brecken on the draw. One back to the point by Denfeld. Shot scored. 3.1 ticks off the clock and they've scored. They're taking the lead back 3-2.
Let's go, Rails! Go fast, here we go!
5.9 left.
6 seconds.
1 over 2, Ruxin. He's met with a pressure there in neutral zone. Cleared ahead. Matt has it. Looks like they're in the zone end. And as the buzzer sounds, that ends the first period. Denfeld, 10 total shots on net. For first period save total of 7 for Jace. Rails with 5 shots on net for a Denfeld goaltender.
Pretty good.
Save total of 3 for the first period. All right, welcome back to the second period, everyone. Declan on the dot. He's got Max and Griff on his wings. Denfeld wins the draw. They collide. Pass off of Max's stick, and Denfeld to start into the zone. Centering attempt comes all the way to the near wall. Puck squirts free to neutral ice. Denfeld has it here. Sends it back ahead. That goes off the stick and not into the corner. Gray plays it hard around the wall. Denfeld the first one's on it there. Into the circle. Now with the stick. Denfeld still has possession of the slot. Hicks comes back, picks that up. That goes off the stick. Still bouncing around. Denfeld sends it down into the corner. Declan plays it ahead. Take it away. Shot here is blocked. Griff clears it up and does get it out of the zone. Denfeld just played it back, but it's intercepted by Max. He brings it to the side. Curls into the zone. Bottom of the circle, fires a shot off the post. Declan with a poke check in the slot, takes it away, but Denfeld gets it back. Out of the zone with speed. Intercepted by Garrett. He'll hop right into the zone. Hard shot from the circle. Far down. Oh. Garrett, unassisted. 13:54 remains in the second period. That was a rocket off the crossbar and in. Nice draw, won by Denfeld. They'll poke it ahead. Into the offensive zone, push to the far corner. Put ahead by Miles, Will has it. Sending the baskets to Brecken. Rocks picks that up. Blocker save, trickles just wide on that shot. Denfeld carries out of the zone, into the offensive zone with speed. Centering attempt off a stick, shot off a body. Near side wall, squishes to the slot. Poke check there. Shot, that's going well wide, but Chase is going to hang on.
Good job, Chase!
Garrett's goal there tied the game back at 3. Defensive zone draw for the Rails. Brecken on the dot. Buxton and Will in his wings. Matt and Gray now at the points. On the draw. Brecken takes it away, sends it ahead. Rux dumps it down. That'll make it for icing, so we'll reset and do it again. Oh, comes back to neutral ice. Oh, they're going to say it was a deflection, so inadvertent whistle. We're going to play this from center ice. Oh, taken away by Rex. He's into the zone. Shot off a shin pad. Battling for it. He's pushed into the wall hard. That's going to be a penalty. Denfeld, number 6, going to the box. Minor penalty, I believe, for checking. Potentially roughing. Let's see what the call is. Body check is the call, so Rails to the power play. Brecken wins it over to Will. Back to Miles. Miles off a shin pad. Gives it back to Brecken, who gives it to Will. Will with a saucer pass to the point, but that's intercepted. Brecken does hold his own. Clearing attempt there, held by Brecken. He fires one off on Cage. Puck comes to the line, chipped ahead, and Denfeld's out of his zone with speed. Short-handed drive down to the bottom of the circle, fired well wide. That runs up the wall. Garrett tries to poke it ahead, but it's held in. Miles forced to play it near side corner. He's got one hard on him. Chipped ahead for Will. Will down into the offensive zone. Drops for Brecken. He'll fire a shot. That goes off the blocker. Hits the far glass. Play to the wall. Matt holds at the point. Comes back down for Will. He looks. Centers for Brecken. Backhand shot goes into the corner. Garrett back to the point for Miles. He chips it off the wall back into the circle. Garrett wheels and fires and scores. Garrett from Miles. And that power play goal puts the Rails up by 1. Scores now 4-3. 11:53 remaining in the second period. Denfeld throws off the draw. They're into the offensive zone. Shot from high out. Kick save from Jace. Poke check to the wall by Gray. Brecken walks off the wall with it. And he's had step 1. He's out of the zone. Still battling for it here. He gets it back. Toe drag taken away from him there. Denfeld into the zone. Shot from the blue line. Gloved and held onto by Jace. Controls the draw over to Gray. Tony chips this up, but not out of the zone. Gray's second effort does get it out. Mia chips it ahead. It's a puck race into the slot. Shot. Oh, she fanned on it. That shot goes off a stick. Tony trying to control there. He's got in behind, chips it ahead. Rio pick it up behind the net. Centers it out front. Declan, hard shot. Ooh, missed the net. Head to the point. Gray will pinch. Second effort gets the puck out for Humphries. Matt picks it up. He'll go far side. Onside. He lost the puck. Puck still bouncing around in the circle. Declan fires a shot. Glove dropped. Puck loose. Clear to the point. It does make it out. Gray will hustle back. He's got one on him. That goes off the wall for Bria. Center skates. Denfeld takes it back away. Chucks it ahead. Gray now plays it ahead. Declan will skate into it. He's into the zone. With 3 wide. Tries the toe drag. Puck still in the bottom of the circle there. Denfeld starts out. Miles and Garrett moving on after the change. Battling down the wall. Tony tries to chip it ahead. Fans on it. Gets it to Declan. He's able to get it out. Sent back ahead by Denfeld. Nobody touches it. Icing waved off. It doesn't make it. Miles battling in the corner there. Declan picks it up. He's stripped. Miles chips it ahead. Still held in. Comes to the circle. Hard shot off the glove. Jace makes the save. Forces it wide. This puck comes to the middle. Tip pass. Backhand shot. Kick save. Rebound comes free. Miles plays it up the wall. Chipped by Max. He's still battling. Can't get it cleared. Declan steps up. Max helping out again. Still held in at the point. Denfeld centers, circles. That goes off a skate in the near corner. played back to the wall. Griffin will pick this up, chips it ahead, but nobody there. Denfeld able to reverse it and start back into the zone. Bump there from Garrett, takes the puck away, plays it to the corner. Declan plays it ahead. He gets knocked down. Griff now has, he's out of the zone. Griffin tries to slam it off the wall. He's stymied. He'll just play it rink wide. Miles at the red line. Poke check off his stick. Max plays it ahead. Take it away. Denfeld down into the zone. Puck squirts to the near side wall. They'll play it down into the corner. Garrett battling there. Chips it high off the glass. Griffin with it now. Out of the zone. Plays it off the wall. Denfeld picks it up. Circles it for their own blue line. Chipped ahead. But Garrett has it again. He's going to play it all the way down. With icing the call, we're going to get a line change for the Rails. 8:28 remains in the second period. Proctor still leads by a score of 4-3. Brecken on the draw. He's got Ruxin and Will on his wings. This puck won back by Brecken. It goes through the crease. Will plays it back from Matt. He's going to reverse around near side. He starts out with speed. Keeps the puck into the offensive zone. Shoots one. That goes wide of the net. Will into the corner. Tries to center. That goes off the shin pad. Ruxin battling for it there. Denfeld starts out of the zone with speed to the blue line. That goes to Ray's skates. He picks it up in the corner, rings it around. That goes all the way out of the zone. Denfeld circling just above the face-off box. Sends it rink wide into the zone. In the high slot. That shot blocked. Ends up in behind the net. Brecken strips the player of the puck there. He starts out 3-on-2 with the trailer into the zone. Runs into Ruxin. Will with a backhand shot that gets blocked. Sent to the point. Matt, one-timer. Off a body. Shot. And diving save from the goaltender on a shot from Ruxin. Keeps that puck out of the net. I believe Matt's one-timer went off of Brecken. He's laboring at the moment. Ruxin with the official shot on net and a diving save from the Denfeld goaltender. We'll get an offensive zone draw here with 7:19 remaining in the second. Declan on the draw. He's got Bria and Tony on the wings. Denfeld wins it. Plays it to the point. Shot from Garrett. It's gloved and held onto. Garrett looking for his hat trick tonight. He's already got 2. Denfeld wins this draw. Hunter's able to get out of the zone. Poke check from Miles, takes it away temporarily. They regain. Hard shot from a low angle. Save from Jace, cleared wide. Garrett plays it up off the wall. Tony able to get it past the defender, but no further. Garrett will play it off the wall into the offensive zone. Hunters curl on the near side, off the wall. That's caught out of the zone. Garrett plays it back in. Tony, clear. Offside's the indication there. And 6:22 left in the second period. Neutral zone draw here. Declan wins the draw. Bria chips it into the zone. Hunters try to clear it up the wall. Miles steps up, pulls it in. Battles with Declan there, and they lose possession. 2-on-1 as they enter. Pass back, shot, scored. Pretty little give and go here in 7-19. Denfeld tied the game at 4. Keeping score at home. Number 7 for Denfeld is Proctor's own Don DeSanto. We're looking forward to seeing him in Proctor Green next year. Denfeld wins that draw. Max at the blue line, able to force it back out. He starts ahead, gets his pocket picked, starts back in, down into the slot, curls, surveys, poked out of the zone.
Go!
Griffin will chase in all the way behind. Denfeld starts back up, stretch pass to the neutral ice, off the stick. Matt throws him behind, plays it back off the near side, far side wall. Max has it there, couldn't corral. Denfeld possession again, down in the circle, out front, cleared partially by Gray, but that's off the skate. Matt will start out front. Through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. Backhander over to Griff, back to Matt, back to Griff. Puck loose in the circle. Taken away by Matt. He'll clear it into the far side corner. Hunters play it off the near side wall. Matt dives into the box so that he's not too many men as Miles played it as he's relieving him. Denfeld up the near side wall with it. Griff runs into that guy. Brecken with a shot.
Went for it.
Denfeld up and out of the zone. Played there by Brecken. Max couldn't quite get it into the zone. Denfeld sent it lengthwise. 4:50 remains in the second period. Icing the call. And we'll get a draw on the right-hand side of the Hunter goaltender.
Drink your water.
Declan possession off the draw, hands to Rux. He had his stick lifted, couldn't get the shot on net. Denfeld pushes it back to the far side corner. Put it up to the point. Miles in the skate, holds it in temporarily, but Denfeld right back out. Garrett takes that one away. Up to Rux, but that's intercepted before he can get it. Denfeld down into the zone. He stumbles. Battling forward in the near side corner. Declan will pick that up, circling behind the net. He surveys as he keeps going. Into the offensive zone, drops for Will. Will back to Declan. Tries to get the feedback. Played into the corner by Denfeld, and he'll start back out. Clearing attempt, does get out of the zone. Garrett pushes it back in, they're on sides. Denfeld clears up the wall. Garrett gets a paw on it, but it gets out of the zone. Denfeld springs a man into the zone. Miles gets a stick on that shot, forces it wide. Garrett picks it up. He'll curl, start out. Rocks with him. Garrett, shot, blocker save, puck loose. Stretch pass, intercepted by Garrett. He curls again, back into the offensive zone. He'll take another hard shot. That goes off a stick and hits high on the glass. Declan the first one on it in behind. Circles. Into the slot, poked away. Garrett, one-time shot. That deflects off a couple bodies. Kick save from the Denfeld goaltender. Declan in behind for Ruxin. Back to the point through Miles. Miles' shot gets blocked on the wall. Sent back up ahead. Gray now has. He'll send it right back to the corner. Ruxin takes his man down in the corner. And 200 feet from his own goal. Ruxin with a shipping call. 2:55 left in the second period. Rails go on the penalty kill here, tied at 4.
Never. You were always clean cut. Never rough. No.
Draw one back by the Hunters. They go back to the far side D. Slap shot there, misses the net. Comes out front. Jason played in behind. Matt in the corner. Stripped of the puck. Poke checks it away there. Denfeld gets it back. Another hard shot. Kick save. Comes free. And the rebound into the net. Power play goal. Gets Denfeld back at top. 5-4. Brecken wins this one. Tony back to Gray, chips it ahead. Still battling a neutral ice. Sent back, Gray off the wall. Still bouncing around. Brecken now hands to Tony. They both try to leave it. Finally into the zone. Brecken's shot blocked. Tony battling in behind. Can't get his stick free. Denfeld, stretch pass out of the zone. That's tipped ahead. Doesn't make it for...
Hustle!
They had not yet reached center ice as they tipped it. Icing called. Brecken with Bria and Tony on his wings. Wins the draw. Bria chips it towards the net. Tony's stick was tied up. Comes all the way to the near corner. Brecken behind for Tony. That skips over his stick. Denfeld in the far corner. They'll weave their way out of the zone. Near side offensive zone. Pressure put on by Garrett. He's going to push this down into the corner. Second attempt goes off the skate. Second attempt goes off the side of the net, and Garrett will start back out. Garrett with Bria and Tony into the zone. Fires this one wide of the net. Tony picks that up. Pushes it near side. Surveys, backhander towards the blue line. That's tipped and out of the zone. Miles hustles over. He'll pick this up just at the top of the circles. He's stripped of the puck. That's shot off the base of the net. Jason to cover anyways. 1:15 remains in the second period. A draw to Jason's right. Denfeld possession off the draw. Centering attempt hits Garrett. He's got possession, exits the zone with speed. He'll kick off his stick, knocks it into the zone. Pushes it down into the corner. Griffin with it there. Fans on the centering attempt. Declan has his stick stripped out of his hands. He's still got it. Kicks it over. Griffin tries to put a shot on net. Rebound, still scores free. No official shots there. Denfeld, break wide pass, puts them into the zone on the far side. Backhander, centered out front. Great save from Jace. He finds the rebound and covers up. 34.9 left in the second period. Another defensive zone draw here for the Rails. Brecken over to Gray, chips it off the wall but not out. That's sent down in. Matt chips to the wall. He chips this ahead for Will. That doesn't get out of the zone. Brecken's next effort sends it out of the zone, but it's intercepted. Right back in. Gray off the near side wall for Will. Poke checks off of his stick. Denfeld to start into the zone. They've got one on the far side. Pass to the center. Pass back.
There you go, Gray. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Denfeld with possession in behind. They can't center. Gray sends it off the near side. Brecken sends it off the near side wall. Held it at the point. And that ends the second period. Score after two, 5-4 in favor of the Hunters. Second period shot total for the Rails, 7 for second period save total for the Hunters goaltender of 5. Second period shot total for Denfeld is 11 for second period save total for Jace of 9.
Business in the house.
Take a quick break and come right back. See you for the third period. not even on. Chipped into the zone. Centering attempt off a stick down into the corner. Ruxin clears to the point but not out. Shot in on net. Jace will hang on. Apologies for the quiet camera earlier in the night. I apparently did not have my lav mic turned on. Hopefully it's better now. Draw one by the Hunters. Big save from Jace there. Cleared to the corner by Miles. Bria sweeps it ahead. That's going to make it all the way down for icing. Denfeld wins that draw. Matt poke checks for Bria. Up. She hands off to Matt down the wall. Centering attempt. That goes all the way through. Bria with possession there. Tries to center. That goes off a stick. Denfeld to start back out. Chip to the far side wall. Into the zone. Hard shot. Fired over the net. Puck comes into the slot. Denfeld with possession again. Curls at the blue line. Sends it back down to the near side circle. Shot blocked wide. Denfeld back to the point. Skips off a stick and out. They'll come near side. Chipped back into the zone. Matt off the wall. Up and out for Bria. She sweeps it down. That goes off a stick. Denfeld forced to play. Tony putting the pressure on there. Denfeld chips up off the far side wall. Garrett now in center ice. Plays it ahead. He's still got possession. Back over there in on sides, near side. Declan did just get back on. Garrett backhands this one down in behind. Tony tried to one-time tip that out for Declan. Fanned on it. Cleared to the point but not out. Max battling for it there. Tony hands it off to Declan. Centered. Tony stick lifted there. Rebound attempts. Still digging for it, and the goaltender does cover. We'll give Tony credit for a shot on that one. The lav mic wasn't even turned on. It was just coming out of the phone. Brecken wins the draw back to Garrett. He fires a shot. Blocker save. Max on the wall here. Chips it down in behind. Brecken out front. Griffin couldn't get a stick on it. Garrett pinches from the point. He chips this one back into the circle. Cleared ahead. Garrett back down into the circle. Griffin met by two Hunter players there. They'll curl, start back out. Brecken doesn't let that one out of the zone. Max over for Griffin. Back into the circle there. Denfeld off the far side wall. Griffin plays that one for Max. In behind, over to Brecken. Brecken centers for Miles in the slot. Hard shot, glove save dropped. Puck still loose. And a score. That'll be Griffin's goal on the rebound. Assisted from Max and Brecken. And Denfeld, or the Rails, back ahead by one. So again, Griffin from Miles and Brecken. 12:34 left in the third period. Rails back up by one. Score is 6-5. Denfeld pushes that one ahead. Possession by Miles. Into the zone, but offsides. Draw just outside the Rails end on the far side. Denfeld wins this one back. Dump in attempt, blocked. Still battling for it there. Hunters will pick it up, coming near side. Backhander wide of the net from the circle. Sent back in behind. Declan will play that behind. Miles in his own corner. Plays it up the wall. Batted by Will, but not out. Declan now springs Ruxin. He'll start ahead, dump it into the zone. Will, first one on it for the Rails. Back over to Ruxin in the corner. He sends it to the point. Garrett had slid to the middle. Garrett picks this up in his own slot, plays it off the wall, doesn't make it out of the zone. Denfeld back down in. Backhand centering attempt, kicked by Miles. He'll start out on his own. He and Rux 2-on-2 as they cross center ice. Down into the circle, poke checked off his stick. He centers, that's taken away. Will holds the zone right at the blue line. Denfeld takes it away, springs one into the zone all alone. Backhand shot over the pad and scores. .24 left in the third period. Game tied at 6 once more on that Denfeld goal. They quit. Are you keeping track? Brecken flanked by Tony and Bria. Matt and Gray at the points. Denfeld with possession off the draw. They go stretch pass to the middle. Held out, back in onside, slap shot, blocked by Matt. Up to the line, but not out. Matt chips this one ahead, he'll keep it. Starts up near side, into the zone. Hard shot from the top of the circle, gloved, almost takes the goalie's glove off. He hangs on, and we'll get an offensive zone draw here. Draw one back to Matt. He works his way down the wall. That squirts free. All the way down. Icing is called. We'll get another offensive zone draw here for the Rails. Denfeld with possession off that draw. Puck squirts in behind the net. Tony will be the first one on it in the far corner. Poke checked off his stick. Gray pinches from the line, but can't hold. Matt picks it up just outside his own blue line, circles ahead. He'll just dump it into the zone. He gives chase. Tony meets him in behind. Cleared up and out of the zone. Denfeld from the circle. Blocker save by Jace into the corner. Garrett off the wall. Tony picks it up, chips it to the middle. Just misses Brecken. He'll hustle over, step into it, chips it ahead for himself. Into the zone, onsides. To the slot. Hard shot over the crossbar. Sent out front. Brio with the shot in on net. Save off the mask. Rebound attempt from Tony. Hits the post. Cleared to the wall. Garrett has it there. He tees it up. Hard shot off a helmet out front. Miles puts one in towards the net. Brio with a rebound, or Brecken with the rebound. Slap shot held in by Garrett at the line. He backhands it forward. Denfeld finally able to get it out. Chips past Miles. Denfeld into the zone. Backhand shot gloved and held onto by Jace. 9:37 remains in the third period. We're knotted at 6. We'll get a draw to Jace's left. Shot off the base of the net. Miles plays this one ahead. Declan able to get it to Max. He starts middle. Rink wide for Griffin. Slides into the zone. Hard shot. Kick save. Max pushes it down into the corner. Declan takes it away on the far corner. He's bumped. Griffin steps in, picks this up, tries the center. Denfeld will intercept, curl around their own end. Sent up to the line. Fans on the centering attempt. Does get ahead eventually. They'll dump it in. Garrett able to chip this up for Griffin. He'll play it off the wall for Declan, and they're out. Declan down into the offensive zone. in the corner. Center's out front. Max puts the stick on it. Shot, rebound. 2 shots for Max. 3rd shot for Max. And we finally do get a whistle. Yeah, 3 shots for Max on that. He just kept whacking away. Ruxin centers. Will couldn't get a stick on it. Backhander from Brecken goes high. Ruxin in behind. Sends it to the circle. Matt tips it, but it gets to the line and out. Gray forced to play it rink wide. That'll make it to Matt. Into the zone. Down into the slot. Curls. Fires off a shin pad. Denfeld starts back out. Poke checked at the line. Denfeld will just dump it into the corner. Gray battling for it in the far corner. Pinned against the wall. Ruxin helping out. Centered. That goes off a stick. Near side wall. Held in at the point. They'll just play it into the corner. Denfeld first one's on it in behind. Battling for it there. Sent out front. Matt knocks that down. Puck does come to the point. Denfeld sends it back into the near side corner. Matt chips this ahead. That's held in. Matt able to chip it out again. Ruxin will skate into this one in center ice. Unable to chip it past the defender. Will picks this one up. Over to Brecken. Will just couldn't hold the line. 7:48 left in the 3rd period here. Still knotted at 6. We'll get a neutral zone draw just outside the Hunter's end. Tony with possession off the draw, carries it into the zone. Declan skates into this. Cleared to the wall. Garrett steps up, slaps one towards the slot. Bria in the circle, pushes it in behind. Tony will pick it up there. Centers it back out front. Nobody home. Hunters pick that up and start out of the zone. 1-on-2 as he crosses the blue line. Hard shot. Block, pad save from Jace. Miles circles the net, plays it off the wall. Held in at the point. Shot tipped over the net. Garrett off the far side wall this time. Tony chips it. Doesn't get out, but his second effort does. Rio picked this one up, starting into the zone. She's pestered from behind. Tries to center from the wall. Fans on it. Taken away there. Denfeld off the far side wall. Garrett pinches. Taken away in the circle. Tipped ahead, and they're out. Down into the offensive zone. He curls. Poke check from Miles takes it away. Declan has it stripped off his stick. Hunters played back to the point. Slap shot, kick save, rebound, smothered by Jace. 2 saves for Jace on that exchange. 6:38 remains in the 3rd. Rails forced to start from their own end once again. Brecken with possession off the draw, chips it ahead for Max. He picks it up and out of the zone. Down into the zone on sides. Poke check, but keeps possession. He'll dump it into the corner. Brecken hustles ahead. Matt chips, pinches to the hash marks, gets it to the middle. Brecken sweeps it to the far wall. He's still got possession. Looks out front. Comes around. Still with possession. Has it in the circle. Shot. Blocker save. Denfeld picks it up. They skate out of the zone. Pass to the far side. They were offsides. We'll get a neutral zone draw just outside the Rails end with 6:03 left. Denfeld with possession off the draw. Backhanded into the zone. Matt flips it up to Max. Denfeld takes this away. They'll start down, but they were offside, so they'll curl back. Rink wide pass. Start ahead. In offsides again. .22 just pleading with his team to just enter the zone, please. Declan on the draw. It's one back by Denfeld. Cross the red line, dump it down into the corner. Garrett within the far side there. Chips it off the wall. That's held in at the point. Sent in on net. Stick save from Jace. Miles off the glass. Tony or Will chips it to Declan. He's in on the near side. Tries the toe drag. That's sent into the corner. Ruxin puts his body in the way. Declan gives the pack back over Ruxin. Rux near side. Curls in behind the line. Hands to Will. Will tries to center. That's taken away. Lead pass. Springs number 19. Backhand pass to the far side. Nobody there. Miles in his own corner. Chips it ahead. Stick with there. Lets the puck escape his own. Rux tries to center. That's behind Will. Hunters pick it up. Start back into the zone. Chip down into the corner. Garrett in behind. Stops. Plays it off the near side corner. Will battles for it at the half wall. Sends it ahead. Declan will pick that up with speed. Down into the zone. Tries to settle it down. Sends it out front. Garrett now in the slot. Shot gloved and held onto. Hard shot from Garrett and a beauty glove save from the Hunters goaltender. Game is still tied at 6. Brecken centering Tony and Bria. Matt and Gray at the points. Late substitution for Denfeld. Brecken, Debria pushes that one just wide of the net. Slapped back around. Gray had vacated the point, so that gets out. Gray able to muscle his man off the puck. Clears it off the wall, but Denfeld, the first one's to it. Bria sweeps this one out of the zone. Takes it away on the rink-wide pass, pokes it ahead, still battling to try to get it, forces it to the near side wall. She's got it, centers off the base of the net. Hunters clear but not out. Brecken sidesteps one, he's back in. Poke checked off his stick from behind. He curls on the end wall, sends it back out. Bria, shot, stick save. Tony, rebound, save. Puck still bouncing around, and it's in. Bria with the go-ahead goal. We'll give an assist to Tony on that one. And the Rails retake the lead 7-6. Bria from Tony. Maybe Brecken, but
Bria got it.
Denfeld with possession off the draw. Sent ahead, intercepted by Brecken. He's into the zone. On his backhand, sends this one in behind. Tony picks this up. Back to Brecken behind the net. He sidesteps one. Still battling in the corner. Tony tries to play it back to Matt. Fanned on it. It's cleared. Denfeld into the offensive zone. Backhand shot gloved and held onto by Jace. 3:16 left in the third. Declan wins the draw. Miles plays it ahead. It's intercepted there, sent out to the slot. Griff, the first one on it, plays it up, gets it out of the zone. Denfeld retreats back to their own end, loses the puck at the top of the circle. Played ahead, that gets out of the zone, off a stick. Max will curl, dumps it back into the zone. Hunters chip it ahead. Max couldn't hold the zone. Declan still inside, so offside's the call. We got 2:50 left in the third. Declan on the dot. Griffin and Max on his wings. Miles and Garrett at the points. Denfeld has called their timeout. We'll be back in a minute. All right, back from the timeout. 2:50 on the clock. Face off outside the Denfeld end. Declan there. Max and Griffin with them. Possession to the rails, play to the near side wall. Max chips it into the corner and gives chase. Hunters off the far wall, off of Declan, holds that one in. Max plays it back to him. Hunters circling behind their own net. Played ahead, chipped out of the zone. Stretch pass. Garrett couldn't quite find it on the bounce. Played to the middle. Max interrupted it. Comes to the near side wall. Miles tries to play it out. Declan will curl in his corner. Plays it off the far corner. Garrett chips it up off a stick. That won't be icing. 2:04 left. Played ahead. Declan plays it back to the neutral ice. Intercepted there at the red line. Chipped into the zone on the far side. Garrett retreats, dumps it back out. Hunters forced to reset. Max now with it. Starts out near side. Poke checked off his stick. Declan fires a slap shot, puts it into the corner. Hunters out from behind their own net. Stretch pass near side into the offensive zone. Miles forces that one wide. That goes off of Jace's pad. Puck loose. Finally waved off. Jace had it underneath him. 1:22 remains in the third. We're going to get a defensive zone draw here to Jace's left. What?
On that last shot.
Brecken on the draw. Denfeld wins, back all the way to the point. They'll slap it down into the corner. Hunters play it into the circle. Point up and out by Ruxin. Dumped back in, but offsides. Hunters have pulled their goaltender with the puck coming back to the face-off coming back to center ice. We'll see if they put them back in. They do not. So 1:06 left in the third. Goal empty for the Hunters. Brecken wins the draw back, but it's taken away by the Hunters into the zone on sides. Centered through the crease. They play it back to the point. Back down to the corner. Puck sent out front, nobody there. Rucks the first one on it, fires it off the glass. It's knocked down, does make it out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Into the zone there, offsides. The guy on the near side was off a couple, 2-3 feet. 42.5 left in the period. Draw one back by the Hunters. Puck in his feet. Into the zone. Garrett poke checks out of the way. It's in the feet. Trying to clear the zone again. Hunters have possession to the slot. Shot deflected up over the net. Hunters with possession, sent it to the near side wall, off a stick. 22 left. Back to the point, down to the half wall again. They center. Ruxin has it there, plays it off the near side wall and out. Icing will be waved off. Hunters forced to play it. 10 seconds left. Pass up to the near side, into the zone. Into the circle, around, high shot off of Jace's helmet and out of play. 0.7 seconds left in the period. We were forced to take one more draw. Give Jace a save with the helmet. And with that, the Rails have taken down the Hunters by a score of 7-6. Jace standing tall much of the third period to hang on to that lead. Bria with a game-winning goal.
Go green.
All right. Third period shot totals for the Rails were 16 for third period save total for the Hunters goaltender of 13. Denfeld shots 12 for third period save total of 11 for Jace. Total shot for the Rails tonight's 28 for a three period save total for the Hunter goaltender of 21. Denfeld shots totaled 33 on the night for a three periods game save total for Jace of 27. Rails are back in action on Saturday morning at 10:15, where they play host to the Warriors from Brainerd.